Hello and welcome back to our series on narcissism. Today we're diving into the concept of toxic projection. By the end of this video, you'll have a deep understanding of what toxic projection is, how it manifests, and how to recognize it in your own life and relationships. So let's get started. Toxic projection is a defense mechanism that involves attributing one's negative traits, feelings, and emotions to someone else. This often occurs unconsciously, and it can be incredibly damaging to relationships and personal well-being. For example, imagine someone who is habitually dishonest, accusing their partner of being untrustworthy. Imagine someone who consistently shows up late but blames others for being unreliable. Sound familiar? These are classic cases of toxic projection, where the individual is projecting their behavior onto someone else. Toxic projection can take many forms, such as projecting feelings of inadequacy onto others, blaming others for one's own mistakes, or even projecting one's fears and insecurities onto those around them. It's important to recognize these patterns, both in ourselves and in others, to break free from their negative impact. According to Psychology Today, toxic projection often stems from unresolved internal conflicts and can be a sign of deeper emotional issues. Understanding this concept is crucial for fostering healthier relationships and personal growth. The fact is, many narcissists don't like to see people happy, and to understanding why is complex, so I put a link to that video below. Before we continue, make sure to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on the rest of our series on narcissism. Now let's get back to it. Toxic projection can wreak havoc on relationships. It erodes trust, creates misunderstandings, and prevents genuine connection. Now let's take a look at two examples. A friend projecting their fear of abandonment onto you, leading to the pressure of commitment and unnecessary conflicts. Next, imagine a boss projecting their work stress onto employees, demanding answers to situations that have nothing to do with you, causing a toxic work environment. Sound familiar? Understanding the why is essential in knowing how to deal with this toxic projection. Toxic people often accuse others for a variety of reasons, and understanding these motivations can shed light on their behavior so you know how to handle the situation. Here are 6 key insights into why toxic individuals engage in this harmful behavior. Number 1, projection of their own faults. Toxic people excel at deflecting blame and projecting their own faults onto others. Instead of taking responsibility for their actions, they make others the scapegoats for their own mistakes. This allows them to avoid facing their shortcomings and maintain a facade of superiority. Number 2 is covering up inadequacy. Criticism and judgment are common tactics used by toxic individuals to cover up their feelings of inadequacy. By projecting their self-doubt onto others, they create a smokescreen that hides and distracts from their own shortcomings. Number 3 is for manipulation and control. Toxic people may accuse others of wronging them as a means of manipulation and control. By creating a narrative where they are the victim, they seek to gain sympathy and exert influence over others. Number 4 is to deflect attention. Accusations and blame can serve as a distraction from their own behavior. By shifting the focus onto others, toxic individuals divert attention away from their actions and avoid accountability. The number 5 reason is unresolved internal conflicts. Accusations of betrayal and disloyalty often stem from the toxic person's trust issues. They project their insecurities onto those around them, creating a hostile environment based on unfounded suspicions. And now, number 6 is seeking validation. Toxic individuals may accuse others of negative behaviors as a way to seek validation for their actions. By projecting their faults onto others, they attempt to justify their behavior and gain affirmation from those around them. So how can you recognize toxic projections in your own life? Pay attention to recurring patterns of blaming others, making unfair accusations, and refusing to take responsibility for one's own actions. Once you've identified toxic projection, it's important to address it directly, whether it's in yourself or in your relationships. This may involve seeking therapy, setting boundaries, or practicing self-reflection. Now, I want to hear from you. In the comments below, share your thoughts on toxic projection. What actions will you take to address toxic projection in your own life? Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more insightful content, and I'll see you in the next video.